Pam Womes reads a letter from her son, Jack. He's in Whitemore Prison. He's been in jail for 19 years.
It's hell, constantly on your mind. I go to bed with it. Wake up in the morning, the first thing that comes in my mind is my boy. Twice a day he rings me, regular. And then I worry if he don't ring. So really my life revolves around my telephone at the moment. I mean, I always go Christmas Eve and think, oh God, is this going to be their last Christmas? We've got to do this. He wouldn't put us through this if he'd done it. Like I say, he'd have been out 10 years ago if he'd admitted that he'd done the crime.
20 years ago this weekend, at the bottom of this country lane at Rettendon near Chelmsford, 3 drug dealers, Pat Tate, Craig Rolfe and Tony Tucker, were shot as they sat in a Range Rover. It became known as the Essex Boys murders. Jack Womes and another man called Mickey Steele, both involved in criminal activity, were found guilty of triple murder.
And what do you think about the fact that the Rettendon Range Rover murders have become part of Essex crime folklore, if you like, and there have been films and books?
I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I do. It's just somebody earning lots of money out of it, I think. Making up different story every time, it just sickens me. None of them's got the true story. That'll come when my boy walks out.
Womes' family has long campaigned to clear his name. Once his brother even scaled a gantry on the M25. There have always been doubts about the conviction because it was based on the evidence of a police informant, a supergrass. Jack Womes says the supergrass lied. Over the years, Womes has lost 2 court appeals, but is seeking a third.
We've got fresh evidence.
But you can't
reveal
the nature of that
evidence. No, I wouldn't say it. I'm not saying that at all.
But a former senior Essex police officer who took part in the investigation told the BBC he has no doubts about the conviction. Detective Superintendent David Bright said it was a long and very thorough trial and the decision was unanimous by the jury. They were very satisfied with the evidence. It wasn't a mistake. It was a horrendous crime that deserves to be punished.
Do you ever think of the families of the 3 men who were shot?
Oh yeah, I do think that. Do think about them. I did when I sat in the Old Bailey at the trial. I just think, you know, I'm glad my boy's here. It's bad that they've lost their sons. I just feel that my boy's had 19 years of being locked away from his family, missed 19 years of his life. And that's worse than being dead, really, to my mind.
But even when his dying father pleaded with him to admit to the murders to speed his release, he refused.
He won't admit to something he's not done.
And do you think you'll live to see him released?
Well, that's me one aim in life. I just hope that I'm still alive to see him walk out of there. You know? But I know, even if I'm not, he'll fight on.
The anniversary of the Rettendon Range Rover murders means more films, more books. But for the families of the victims and the men in prison, it marks 20 long years of pain and anguish. Gareth George, BBC Look East.